Hey, so today, you know what we're gonna do? We're going to try to set up a new studio. I do believe I left you hanging. My bad. I'm coming at you from the weirdest angle. It is what it is. See my record wall behind me? Glorious. You can only see Michael and I will say Janet, Michael and Beyonce. But on the other side of the wall, if you've seen it, you know it's on my home decor channel, yada yada yada. Anyway, I am finishing up part 2 of this video because I kind of left you hanging. I was in the process of setting up my new desk, or no, I believe I was in the process of setting up my old standing desk, and it just wasn't working out right. So I pulled the plug and got a new one, and so now I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna set everything up, because I want to add my little printer label to the top of it, but also not have it look cluttered, but also have it look vintage, all the things. So that's what we're gonna be doing in this video. If you like that, stay tuned. So what can you find on this channel? Just the behind the scenes of a creative entrepreneur working full-time as well, and just trying to get my business up and running. I already do have a digital sticker shop, but I'm moving into more of the physical products. So if that's something that you enjoy and you want to see more of, just subscribe to the channel. I often time to time do a lot of tech system things because I do love tech. I did have an online business, so I use a lot of tech, so I'm always talking about those things that I find for you. And that's it. If you want to see more, just keep watching. Okay, just because I mentioned it, here it goes. So right now I only have these 5. This is my favorite Biggie verse. To have a light up there that I do light up. I have Beyonce, Michael Jackson, the Queen herself, the Notorious, and my other favorite artist, Mariah. And then of course I could expand the wall to include more. I'm gonna put up Beyonce's first album. Even though this album is iconic, I like first. So the first album of any artist, of any of my favorite artists, is what I like to put up on my record wall. So I'm gonna put up, who was it? I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, Luther Vandross, Jay-Z, when his prices come down for the vinyls. They're ridiculous right now. And a few others that I absolutely love. My 2 favorite artists in the world are Mariah, Luther, Biggie, MJ, Beyonce, Queen Latifah. So there it is, my cute little record wall. All right, so this was my old desk. I actually gave it away to one of my friends because it doesn't make sense to sell it. I was gonna see if somebody wanted it, because this part down here is actually ripping. I love this desk because of the built-in charging system, but I'm gonna do something to that effect to my new desk. So my son actually saw the standing desk that I was going to sell and actually wanted it, so it made its way to his room. I think it fits perfectly in his little corner. He has like his little sneaker wall, and I think it looks perfect in his corner. He has a very small room, so he can stand here. He can put it a little higher. He has this big old gaming chair. I'm gonna put lights behind this TV and then put like hide those cords eventually, but we might be in the process of moving, so I don't want to do too many things. And then this is just his bed. He never makes his bed. He half makes his bed, I should say. Whatever. And then I'm doing laundry, so that's there. I just bought this to kind of make that into a permanent little charging station for the desk, because it obviously has no drawers. So I ended up buying a little, excuse the bike, I have to find a place for it, and excuse that, it's a lot going on in here. I want to change this chair to the, I'm gonna pop in a picture right here, the new chair that I want. I wanted a Sherpa one first, and I was like, no, you're doing too much. So I'm gonna get this comfortable other one that's bigger for my big butt and also doesn't have the arms, even though I like them, but they're not necessary. And then here's the standing desk. So it's white. It does have this like round thing, which I didn't know it had, but it was on sale on Wayfair. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a bigger mat that's black and extends all the way to hide that. These black and brown pieces are gonna go into my son's room for his stuff. I'm going to get an acrylic one of these and an acrylic headphone holder so that this can look just a little bit nicer. I'm gonna create some wall storage here and there to put more stuff. And it's kind of overcast in this house, so let me see if I can turn on the light. Possibly put again more storage. Because this desk was so large, I had to end up changing my living room. So I ended up putting these two chairs that were on this side of the room towards the window now, which I think creates a cute little cozy spot, which I'm all about cozy. Some junk. And then if I flip you around, you'll see that the couch is now on this side. So I was just laying on here, so it looks raggedy. So this is kind of the living room view, but because the living room kind of extends into this work spot, I wanted to make this, I'm going to make this space into a vintage looking space, vintage plus modern, which is my style. And as you've seen this before, it's just my bar area. Kind of, it feels like a speakeasy with like the little record player, the little decanters, kind of like give it that very prohibition style. And then of course I have something modern to keep my supplies and stationery, and then my little apothecary little drawer set, which I keep like post-it notes and other office things in here, the sticker stamps for my thing. Then of course this is a built-in, again excuse the bike that's in the way. So this side just has my books and office supplies and techie crap, you know. And then this side holds my entire sticker collection business thing, which I think I've showed as well. So that's what I'm working with now. Oh no. So basically that's what I'm working on now, is this area. This mat too was just on my nerves, but I needed to roll the chair. This floor has been messed up, and I don't know. And then my tripod and all of that is gonna have to just, I mean, this one folds up, but I do have another one for my camera that doesn't fold up. So it's a work in progress. I want to get more of these like little boxes like that, that's vintage looking. I'm gonna see if I can hit up a few thrift stores. And then of course my little radio there, and in here are some kind of like vintage pieces, my little candlestick holder. So this is a work in progress. So I ended up getting this, and the reason behind it, even though it's not very vintage, is it looks like something that would be in an office on those days. I don't know how to explain it, but I like the look of it. I can put like little paper here versus like the other regular drawers, so I went with that. So that should be actually delivered by tomorrow. And did you know that Ikea, well, let me not say this because I'm not sure if it's for every area, but when I placed this order, the shipping was only $10, which I thought it was 100 and something before. So that's why I never wanted to order online from Ikea, but I literally put it in the cart, did deliver options, and it said $10. And I was like, okay, if it's a typo on their part, too bad, because that's what they charged me, $10. So just a heads up, in case IKEA changed their delivery shipping policies and nobody told us, I'm telling you. So don't ever say I never gave you anything. Go ahead. Sorry if you hear my washer in the background. I'm washing, I'm doing laundry for my kid, but my loom is acting up at the moment, so whatever, we're gonna ignore her. So I have a Pinterest board, and I'll put it below in case you want to follow this and you like this style. So it's Grand Millennial. It's supposed to be a mix of vintage and modern. And so I've just dropped in a few things. As you can see, it's a lot of moody things. Apothecary cabinets, and just couriers and wardrobes, and dark and moody and all the things, and vintage vases and blah blah blah. And so I kind of want to make, eventually my office space is going to look very much like this, like a vintagey office, but have modern touches, obviously because of all the equipment. But I kind of want to go along these lines, and this is my vibe. Okay, I found this. So it's under another board for some reason. I put it in New Home, but it's kind of like the same feel. But some of these are office spaces that I can use, like these cabinets, to store my stickers and just the overall feel of the space. Like this one I love. It has like that rustic looking, you know, wooden drawers. It's just a cute little studio. I've seen actual physical stores that look like this, and I'm obsessed with it. So I feel like a nice moody type of office space would be nice. But then again, I do have to remember lighting, because of, I mean, I'm filming and things like that. So I might make it like this gray that McKenna used. It's kind of like a beige, but it's like a gray, but it kind of leans moody, but it'll still bring a lot of light in. So if you can see kind of the vision of what I want it to look like. So I'm trying to incorporate some of those elements to this space, you know, before the move, before I get my own thing. And I would like something like this eventually. So I'm going to create kind of a mood board and see if I can come up with some stuff. But to be honest, everything's going to have to be a lot of thrifting going on to kind of make this work. If you've seen the intro, you know that I'm a designer. I design small art pieces, but I also do interior design and event design. And so I'm always looking for challenges like this, like try to create something that could be something else. So I do that a lot with organizational pieces. Like sometimes I'll organize things in a different way using different things than other people might use. And I love that challenge. So this challenge for me right now is like awesome. And I want to start off kind of slow and make sure I get the right pieces. And of course, if I end up moving this year or at the beginning of next year, I can go into a 3-bedroom and kind of do a bit of a better plan for that space. For right now, what we got working here is what we got working here. So I wanted to do on this wall, which is where that is at, I wanted to actually do like a little cabinet. The only problem is I'll have a cabinet here and a cabinet there, and I think that looks kind of corny. So I'm still thinking about it. I swear to you, Amazon's gonna be like, this girl. So I bought a label holder for the label paper. It's very cheap and plastic. But it's just to hold the labels. I'll pop a picture of what it looks like here, so that when I'm printing labels to ship, it goes there. And then I bought these, which are flameless candle thingies, because I'm tired of my candles looking hurt, always looking like they falling off to the side. So I want to try these out. And of course it needs batteries, because why not? Why not? One thing about me is I like to read instructions. I always try to figure stuff out for myself, and then I get mad. I don't know what kind of batteries this takes. So when I figure it out, I will be back. So they take AA batteries. When you want to set them out, you know, for decor or your table, you press it. It does have a remote, and I believe they flicker like a real light. They have a remote that comes with it, so you can turn them off when you're done. I am not going to be actually lighting these, so I'm not going to put the batteries in, unless of course I'm entertaining, then obviously I'll put them in then. But I want to change these out because this situation right here is getting on my nerves. They always topple over. These are real candles, but I never light them, and then this one is broken. This one wants to tip to the side. I've tried several methods to get them to stand up straight, none of which work. So I'm hoping that these fare better in here, and it looks like they are. They actually feel very waxy, which is quite interesting. And that looks so much better, even though this is toppling over as well. So I don't know why these things are made so wide. But I feel like it might be better than what I was working with before. So that looks better because they're kind of like the thickness. That break. Okay, that feels better. I just have to figure out how to stick them now to the bottom. The tape wasn't working, so maybe Velcro. I'm not sure, but they look better than what I had before. Is it perfect? No. Is it better than what we had? Yes. I just now have to figure out a way to get them to not tip over like that, so we shall see. As you know, my shop is going to open September 15th. So I'm going to have a little cute set that includes these pink cozy stickers, just 5 of them, in a little baggie, or, you know, on their own, just for the fall. I'm going to start off with those and just a few other ones. My favorite, I want to show you my favorite from this whole entire thing. Is gonna be that one. It says write your own story, and it's the cutest. So yeah, placing an order for that. Everything's gonna be intense except the emotional support water bottle, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna want that, but I want to start off the shop small and then continue to order as I grow. Even though I haven't received my inventory yet for the new stickers that I'm planning to have for the launch, I'm going to at least input the information since I have time, and then once they get here and everything looks good, then I will go ahead and input the actual numbers. I'm going to put a preliminary number, but I can always change it. I just want to at least put in the prices of what these things cost, so that I can start pricing the actual stickers. Okay, so finally got Loom to stop acting up. I don't know why it always does something weird. I think I'm recording, but in any case, I'm gonna go into my shop. This is my Notion template. I've mixed in 2 different templates to create one, and I'm still working on the kinks because I want this to be like I come here, take inventory and all those things. So right now I'm just playing with that and what it looks like. Take that overwhelm off of you, so to feel like you have to make your own stickers and try to learn a new system, because you know the Cricut or the Silhouette, it takes a lot. So if you have art to produce, just have it manufactured. Make sure that you are open to the, you know, to people that you're selling it to, of how much you have in stock, how long it takes to get to you, and things like that, so that they're not, you know, waiting around for inventory. When you first start out, like I am, start very small, 10, 15, see how it goes. Once you see that let's say by some weird chance I sell out of everything in one day, I know that I can put in another order and I can tell them thank you for, like, not thank you for, but like I can actually go into letting them know that this is going to be a shop launch. It's going to be very limited quantities, and once everything sells out, depending on what sells out and what did well, then I'll reorder everything for the actual shop. So it's kind of like a pre-launch, if you will. So my shop is slated to open September 15th, but that's going to be a pre-launch, soft launch, whatever you want to call it. And official stock, like having like big types of stock, like 100 plus, I'll do that for October. But first I want to see how everything does, because this could be a total flop and then you just sitting on stickers, you're just sitting on, you know, your products, your merchandise, and you kind of don't want to do that. So another thing obviously is that when you buy more, then your prices decrease. All these things that make up your shop, it's not just I'm buying stickers for $3.04. No, I'm buying the mailers, the shipping paper, the labels, all of those things. So you want to be cognizant of everything that you spend with your shop, basically, you know. That's enough rambling. That's enough of advice. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I fully know what I'm doing. I used to have a shop, an online shop. I never packed anything. I sent it straight from, I think it's dropshipper, I think it's called. I sent it straight from the manufacturer. But I did have a shop before. It was a home decor shop, and so I know a bit about, you know, pricing your things and advertising and marketing, and you know how much to charge for something and things like that. So because I have a little knowledge, which is why I can share kind of the things I know moving forward in these studio vlogs. I want to do a full walkthrough of this once I get to where I know it's working for me, if that makes sense. So stay tuned for that. And now let's finish up this vlog. I should be expecting my Ikea package, which is a drawer set, so I can fix up some of the stuff. I do have a little thing that I'm going to put on my desk. It's like this little vintage looking box, which I hope fingers crossed fits, so I can put all my crap in there and get this little box that's here over to my son's room, and kind of give this little space a little bit of a vintage modern feel. So stay tuned. Everything is coming so early today. Usually I would take a nap, since I'm off. I will take a nap until like 11 from when my son leaves, and then get up and do stuff. But I've already gotten my Walmart delivery. I put all my groceries up. These are just bags I gotta throw out. I've already gotten my Ikea delivery, and it's only 10:48. So I'm glad I made the decision to just stay up. So I'm going to start putting this together in a little bit. I'm going to finish up the inventory tracker. I need to order all of my other supplies. And then once I do that, then I should start building that so I can fix this area. So I'm finalizing packaging. So I do have some bags that these are going to go into, kind of like the cello bag, and they're gonna go in this particular mailer. If they only order one bookmark, I have to decide how I'm gonna actually package that, because to send just one thing in this big old mailer, I don't know. And it would actually be better if I mailed it in something harder like this, however, because it doesn't bend as much. However, my bookmarks are so big that they do not fit in this size. So I'm gonna have to buy mailers like this in a much bigger size. But this I bought in a smaller size, and I got the idea from when Sticker Blitz mailed me. This is like a 4x8. Yeah, 4x8. they mailed me this in here, and this is a 4x6 little bag, and if you're only ordering single stickers, they fit in there nicely. And then we'll just package them in something smaller like this versus something like this. This came in nice and packaged well with just the card back and in here, and it was perfectly fine. So shout out to Sticker Blitz for giving me the idea on how to package these. So what I'm gonna do when my backing cards come in, or my card inserts, whatever the heck you want to call it, I'm going to actually have them pre-packaged like this, so when I'm ready to package an order, I can just pick out the stickers that I need and just package them in there like that, instead of doing the whole entire thing. That way I just drop them in there, tape it up, put it inside this thing, and let it be on its way. Super overcast today. I wanted to show you that I finally built I got the Ikea drawers, which shout out to Ikea again. I know I said this already, but $10 for delivery and shipped in 2 days. We stand. So that just has the stuff that I would normally have kept in my drawers, plus a few more things like most of my electronics things that I use. I'm getting that new white mat that's a little longer, and a few things for the top here. I actually put this pad down to serve as my charging station because I didn't have anything, and if I wanted to be just a little smaller for the night, I could fold it up like that. Whatever. I want to get rid of this and get the magnetic one, but you know, start there. And on this wall, I want to get a pegboard, which I should have just ordered from Ikea to see if they shipped it as well. A pegboard to put my rolls for when I'm packaging orders, but whatever. What's really cool about this is I've started some kind of cable management. Not sure if you're going to be able to see, but since this is magnetic and so is this, I used the magnetic hooks that I bought for the cruise and used it to kind of organize some of these wires and stuff. I haven't fully been able to cover this. Maybe I can put like tape here so it shows less, like tape behind there or something. But that is what that is looking like. Now I'm gonna go ahead and try to fix that mess back there. I won't say that I'm gonna fix that today, but I'm trying to get an idea of everything. I do want to have this before I start working with wires and all of that permanent stuff. I want to remove this, but this right here is stuck to the wall and I can't get it out. So that's been my dilemma, which is why the desk is all the way pushed up this far. I just wanted to turn you around and show you what I look like this morning. It is Friday. I am tired, not sure why. I did a lot of like fixing, rearranging, cleaning. I've been extra tired this week. I've been doing a lot of fixing and rearranging, and then I had an issue with my vacation, so that kind of made me, I want to say down but functional, if that makes any sense. And so I've been going to sleep late, getting up early, trying to do a bunch of stuff, trying to get over those feelings. And today I'm feeling like the tiredness of it all. So that's why I look like this. I have to go wash my hair. That's why I look like this. This is very unbecoming of me, but sometimes, you know, it is what it is. So I have a few things that I'm going to decorate. So what I'm actually going to do is sign off here. Maybe I'll come back later to officially sign off, since I'll look a little better than this. I'm actually getting dressed today, can you believe it? And the last thing would be like a little montage of my business and desk setup for you. So if you enjoyed this, if I don't come back, please like and subscribe, and come back and see me next Tuesday. Look at her looking like a decent human. Maybe I can show you the fit. I don't have my shoes on, But it's just this little like summer maxi dress situation. Don't have my shoes on yet, but headed out for a little birthday celebration. I was listening to my record player playing Ooh on the TLC tip. This is the progress, and then of course I'm going to show you the montage of how I got it set up. I just got more packaging in today, so ignore that. But hopefully I'll make this look like I want it to look. So I just got this. It's super cute. I like the vintage style because it's a suitcase, but it's not going to work for my desk because I need to get in and out, and this being open like this, just no. It's a good idea, but not really. So I actually found this. It's like a supposed to be a monitor stand, but my my monitor is on an arm, whatever the heck it's called. But this is gonna allow me to put stuff inside of here, and then I can put stuff on top of there, like so. Like I could put that, and maybe I can put like pencil thing. I like that.
Walk with me. Let's leave the past behind. Walk with me. There's something else we need to find. Say you'll go, don't make me wait. There's no need to hesitate. Let's make footprints.